welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Barry. Today we're going to be watching how one player caused Roblox to lose $12 billion overnight. That is a lot of money, never before seen. So, let's see what's going on.
PDF files on the platform. Just now, Roblox has released an updated response, and the information inside it has been absolutely disastrous, leaving the entire Roblox community in utter chaos.
Oh my god, are these like big Roblox creators too? Like that guy got the name Enderman on Twitter. That's pretty huge. So even the community's pissed.
On top of that, the Roblox Corporation stock has tanked approximately $9.29 billion.
What?
Actual US government politicians are getting involved. Chris Hansen is coming out of retirement to investigate Roblox.
Is he gonna bring a pizza? I'm kind of hungry.
Massive partnered Roblox creators have left the STAR program. Roblox is moderating accounts that say free Schlep in-game.
I guess the STAR program is like their monetization system, kind of like the creator program on TikTok, I guess.
And even Roblox themselves, in an ironic twist of fate, are getting sued by an entire US state. And all of this is happening because they banned one player from the game.
Why aren't you fighting the pedophiles? Why are you laser focused on the vigilantes that are fighting the pedophiles?
Okay, I can sense where this is going. And I will tell you the one reason that Roblox is probably acting like this. Money, 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 money. Which is evil because there's children involved, man. Like, this is gonna ruin somebody's, like, life forever.
Like, this is a wild hill to die on.
I cannot sit here and read this response that Roblox has given and be like, yeah, that's a great response. Like, it is tone deaf. I'm frustrated, man.
So how did this chain of events...
Is he a capybara? I like, for some reason, my favorite thing right now is when people are like, random PNG image or random animal on their YouTube channel. Like, there's this one guy I've been watching who does a lot of Mario Kart videos, and he's always like the snail or whatever from Moana. I like that.
Events all spiral out of control. And genuinely, what on earth is going on with Roblox right now? And why am I still hitting the subscribe button? Please hit it. I've already made a breakdown of the entire situation in my previous video, but to quickly recap and catch you up to speed so far,
Please.
the YouTuber Schlep was created on Roblox at a young age. So when he grew older, he made it his mission to catch bad actors on the platform.
Oh my god. So since it happened to him, he doesn't want it to happen to anybody else. That's like super nice, and like definitely someplace like Roblox needs somebody to step in and help.
And prevent them from targeting young individuals just like him, leading to 6 arrests and counting. However, Roblox, who has been known not to take action against these PDF files and has a plethora of safety issues like keeping up inappropriate games and items, did.
Okay, so like, are the people who were trying to bring children like onto like their DMs and stuff like that, are they paying for things in the game? What does Roblox gain from the people that are trying to prey on kids? I don't know what they would even be purchasing.
Not like what Schlep was doing and called him a vigilante. So they terminated all of his Roblox accounts and sent him a cease and desist, causing a massive community outrage and the start of the free Schlep movement. Alright, now that you're caught up to speed, here is their updated response, which says, for transparency, we are sharing more information about our decision to remove vigilantes like Schlep from Roblox.
Wow.
And the community notes are absolutely comical. I don't think I've ever seen a community note link with this many sources. But
I haven't liked a lot of changes on Twitter, but the community notes change was actually pretty good.
Hop into the response, we can see more on our removal of vigilantes from Roblox. And of course, it's written by Matt Kaufman, who is Roblox's chief safety officer and currently has 5,000 signatures wanting him to resign.
Chief safety officer? But he just sits on his butt all day? Paul Blart would be a better chief safety officer. What is he doing?
He also sold $800,000 worth of Roblox stock one day before Roblox sent Schlep the cease and desist, which is very interesting. But in this response, Roblox says that we are sharing more information about why it is necessary to remove vigilantes from Roblox. While seemingly well-intentioned, the vigilantes we've banned have taken actions that are both unacceptable and create an unsafe environment for users. Similar to actual they often impersonated moms, actively approached other users, then tried to lead them to other platforms to have explicit conversations, which is against their TOS. The fact that they're trying to compare Schlep to
Why would you compare him when he's trying to make a change? This is insane. Like, the standing on this makes no sense. Wouldn't they get better PR and maybe people who like want to play the game more or spend more money on the game if they took an actual stance against predators on their platform? That makes no sense.
when he is literally the one trying to take them down and keep the platform a safer place is a crazy statement. Schlep uses decoys and fake accounts to impersonate minors because minors are the one that predators are after. To be quite frank, you know, these guys like them young. If they couldn't impersonate minors, then they couldn't get these guys caught. And that would give actual predators a chance to target real children.
Like, they have to, like, bait them in.
Instead of Schlep's fake decoy accounts that have real responsible adults behind them that are able to control the situation.
Like, I don't know how they can be so delusional to not recognize the reason why it evolved beyond just reporting and then they started using, like, decoys to try and get more evidence is because you weren't acting on the reports. Thus, they gathered more evidence on these bad actors and turned it over to authorities who did act on it.
Then they follow up by saying accurate, timely reporting from our community is important. Reporting through the appropriate channels, including our custom designed reporting tools, immediately and with as much specific information as possible is the best way to help us remove bad actors from Roblox.
But they're not doing it, so it doesn't make any sense. And especially if they see how much money people are spending, like, I feel like a lot of these, like, people on Roblox probably have, like, a armor lock or, like, an Omega shield if they spend enough money. They're like, okay, well, we don't want to lose the people that are basically, like, supplying our income.
Yet everyone knows how laughable Roblox's reporting tools truly are.
Oh, do they have, like, a big bot problem where a lot of the responses to these reports are probably bots who are like, whatever, we'll get to it when we get to it, who cares? I assume they're pretty much like auto-filled responses to every single report.
Here's an instance of Schlep reporting a PDF file, and Roblox only responded 8 days later. And Roblox's lack of doing anything
and who knows, in 8 days, that guy could have made like 3 more accounts.
About Roblox reports has been an ongoing issue for years now. There are videos testing out if Roblox reports really work, and spoiler alert, it does not.
It was time to submit 100 reports. This task was split up among 4 team members, with each report clearly explaining how each account violated Roblox's terms. Of the 100 accounts that broke the rules in very obvious and very serious ways, 0 have been deleted by Roblox.
So even though they're blabbering on about how, you know, you gotta use these reporting tools, they capture key metadata and details, they're more effective and all that, it doesn't even work. So many people have been let down by these reporting tools that Roblox, you know, talks about so much.
And a big problem here is Roblox says here, due to privacy considerations, we cannot inform users whether their reports have led to consequences or not. Why not? Other games do it.
The greatest moment in League of Legends is when you're playing a game with somebody who's just feeding and saying slurs in chat. You report them, and right after the game, you get your report has been read and has been established. This person will not be playing. That they do it in League of Legends. They can't do it on Roblox.
But my fiance, she plays this game called Overwatch, and whenever she reports someone on that game, guess what? The next day, she'll get a little pop-up in the game like, hey, we received your report.
And it feels so good. It feels great.
Investigated this user. We banned him for this here. Other games do it. Why can't Roblox do it? I want a response from Roblox. I want an email. I want a pop-up. I want a message. I want something that pops up on the screen and says, hey, we received your report. We investigated it. Here's why we didn't do anything, or here's why we did. Otherwise, there's no way for me to verify that this is even doing anything.
And they go on to say that their decision to remove vigilantes from the Roblox platform has raised questions and sparked debates. We realize that no platform is perfect, but we prioritize trust and safety because it's core to what we do as a company.
This is a crazy statement, man. They wrote all this out. Then they looked at it and went, yeah, you know what? Send. That was, we cooked. We cooked. Oh my God, barbecue for everybody.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about this later, but prioritizing trust and safety has been the complete opposite of reality. But we'll be touching more on this later in the video. Now, here's the most important part. Why Roblox removes vigilantes. We've been monitoring vigilante activity on Roblox for some time. These groups began by reporting safety concerns, commenting on news about Roblox, and challenging us to do better. We appreciate this feedback and use these reports to improve.
We appreciate the feedback. No, we didn't get mad. It didn't hurt our feelings. We didn't think that we were going to lose money. We appreciate it, and we appreciate you for submitting the reports. Thank you.
For safety systems. More recently, vigilante activity evolved. Instead of just reporting on safety issues, vigilantes started impersonating children and actively sought to connect with adult users. These conversations mimicked inappropriate behavior and actively encouraged other users to connect on other social media and messaging platforms, thus bypassing Roblox's own safety system.
They're like really pressed about the moving on to other platforms. But what happens when a P word goes up to a kid? They're not going to say, let's keep chatting on Roblox. They're doing the same thing. Why are they not getting banned for telling people to go to other platforms? It makes no sense. They're doing the exact same thing, but they don't get punished for it. If that's really what they're concerned about is moving platforms. I don't get it. I don't.
Now, this is actually a questionable statement. As Schlep has stated before, he doesn't just go up to, random adult users and then start speaking inappropriate things.
We almost always play a naive kid who doesn't know anything about this stuff, so they teach us about this stuff. If you've watched these videos, you know how the chats are going.
So the fact that they're trying
So they even have these like videotapes, so they have exact evidence of what they've been doing the entire time.
to spin it off like Schlep's responsible for all these inappropriate chat logs is just absolutely insane. The PDF file should be the ones responsible for talking to these accounts inappropriately in the first place. But according to Roblox, this activity created an unsafe environment and normalized behavior that is both unacceptable on Roblox and against the TOS. So somehow Schlep, who is an adult who has a team of responsible adults creating these accounts and catching these criminals, is in an unsafe environment. But when Roblox keeps up games like these on their
These are the games they have up? Oh my god! Even one of them got censored! And look at how many people are in these lobbies, too! There's 220 people on that infection one. Public bathroom RP has 477 people in there. Oh my god, and I bet you they're not even singing the Halo theme.
platform for anyone to play, there's no problem at all. There's no problem at all. But, but Schlep catching these bad criminals, oh wow, that is an unsafe environment, That's unacceptable on Roblox. But we do know what is acceptable on Roblox.
Yeah.
Wow. And to make matters even worse, only a week ago,
XQC dance.
Roblox launched UGC emotes. For those that don't know, this means that literally anyone can create any emote they want.
Oh no! Oh my god! This is about to be a Final Fantasy 14 war zone. No way!
On Roblox, including stuff like this, cat girl stretching, and of course other stuff like this, the bat emote. If you combine the two emotes, I'm pretty sure you can see why this is an absolutely terrible idea.
Who thought this was a good idea? Where was the safety officer?
If you want to see more, I literally have an entire video dedicated to why this is such a terrible update. But the fact that Roblox is saying that Schlep is creating an unsafe environment and normalizing this behavior is just so hypocritical when you look at the stuff that is actually acceptable on Roblox.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna join Meep City. I just want to see how long it takes until I see something inappropriate in the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and join on in. This is a fresh account. All right, never played on it before.
Already?
And, yep, there's a so that's about let's.
The Roblox game that I used to play was Dress to Impress, and if you don't know what Dress to Impress is, it's basically like a game where people can dress up and then they like walk out and they go and everybody like poses and stuff. And there used to be like objects in the game where people could make like giant wieners or like inappropriate things, and the devs took the items away and they tried to make it more like child friendly for the game. Why can one game do that, but we can't have like high executives try to do that for a lot of games? It makes no sense. Like they are just like sitting and sleeping and not trying to solve the problem.
See here, about 10 seconds.
They go on to say that due to privacy considerations, we cannot inform users whether the reports have led to consequences. They also say that they work with law enforcement, and they say that when users observe inappropriate behavior, we ask that they report it immediately through one of our standard reporting channels. And again, I have to emphasize how bad Roblox's reporting system truly is.
Yeah, they don't even look at it.
That Schlep helped get arrested. When he reached out to Roblox and gave them all the info, they left his account up and he actually got back on and accessed the platform after he got bailed out. However, they only terminated
immediately on bail, got right back on Roblox. Holy crap!
his account after Schlep posts a YouTube video on it. Roblox says that on multiple occasions, we've found vigilante groups holding their reports to Roblox until after they had coordinated real-life meetups and built their own social media posts.
Can Roblox like do an IP ban or something? Because these like predators are just gonna keep making more accounts over and over and over again, and they don't even lose their first one, so they don't even have to worry about that.
If Roblox actually did something about these reports, Schlep wouldn't have to coordinate these real-life meetups. And again, when they say waiting to report to Roblox or relevant authorities, if Roblox isn't going to do anything about it, then what better authority to work with than the local law enforcement?
Yeah, there's
which
no
Schlep
other
does.
choice.
Here's the local sheriff literally arresting this PDF file after Schlep provided them with all the information required in this file. The fact that they're saying alleged bad actors could potentially remain on the platform longer is literally their own fault. This guy is literally reported to the authorities because of Schlep. So the only one keeping these bad actors potentially on the platform longer is Roblox themselves.
Yes!
And although Roblox will try to paint, you know, these vigilante groups like Schlep involving themselves in absolutely dangerous activity with these meetups, we can see that there is no violence going on here. They're just, you know, sitting down, having a talk with the principal while they wait for the police to show up.
I really don't know.
That was like less toxic and less crazy than 90% of like body cams I've seen. Why are they just sitting around yapping?
Any more of a proper channel than literally reporting to the police themselves. We don't want to report to your crappy administrative system, Roblox.
Yes.
You guys absolutely suck.
These people are actually getting people arrested. They are working with the police. They are working with these proper agencies and authorities. They're doing it the right way. So to say that Schlep isn't doing things the right way, when I can literally back it up. I've seen what he has sent them. He has sent them binders of evidence and files.
And he's like organized with it, wants to make change. It's not like he's just using this for like clout and trying to make money on YouTube. Like he's actually organized, sending things in, making a difference. And they still ban him?
And emails and Roblox doesn't do a thing.
These are calculated meetups that Schlep himself plans with proper structure and involvement from local law enforcement. Because if Roblox isn't going to do anything about these PDF files, then why is it so harmful for a person like Schlep to talk with local enforcement and get them arrested and off the platform instead?
You recognize that these groups were reporting all of this to you.
True.
And then you're confused on why they started doing more than just reporting. Could it possibly be because all of the reports they were sending your way for so long weren't leading to the predators getting kicked off the platform or anything?
Mind blown. Mind blown. I said mind blown.
Could that possibly be the reason? Could you follow that trail of breadcrumbs of logic? The evidence was sufficient for the police to issue arrests and get the predators, but it wasn't enough for you guys to ban them or do anything, like the bare minimum.
If Roblox did their job properly, these vigilantes wouldn't exist in the first place. Yet they have now tripled down and justified their removal of them.
I just don't even see what the tripling down of removing them, like, I don't see a positive outcome from this. Every time company make big bad statement, I wonder how they're hiring all these people who have no idea what's going on. And even when I watch like Roblox videos on Twitter or like advertisements for Roblox, they are so out of touch. Like they throw like these nasty ass avatars on there. Like they have no idea what's happening in their community. They suck!
So they finish off by pointing out their barely functional report system. And this is the most interesting part. They say that Roblox has a trusted flagger program where close and trusted partners can report serious criminal activity, such as this, to us for priority review. Why is Schlep not in this trusted flagger program? We can see his extensive history and knowledge of these bad actors on the platform.
Maybe they're just mad that he's like exposing their game and exposing their safety system, and they're taking it out on him because they're mad that he's showing everybody what's actually going on. Yeah, wait, we said that at the same time.
Roblox straight up refuses to work with him and give him access to this priority review. Towards the end, Roblox boasts about their trusted flagger program. Yet, despite me asking for a direct line for nearly over a year, Roblox has never contacted me in any way.
Which is insane because one, they have to know about him because they banned him, right? And two, they have to understand that he has done more work for them than anybody else. And for free, right? He's not paid. He's just doing it.
Offered me access to such a program. In fact, the only time Roblox has reached out to Schlep is through a legal cease and desist notice. I'm still more than happy to work directly with the company, and I would ask for nothing in return. This would be a great opportunity for Roblox to repair the damage that they've done to their reputation. And they even say in this statement, we are always looking to expand this program and welcome outreach from interested entities. Yet for some reason, they don't want involvement from Schlep at all. Unknown, and I would say even one of the most trusted PDF catchers in their community. And of course, the community reaction has been insane. You decided to ban the guy removing PDF files off your app instead of the actual PDF files because they made you more money, boost your numbers, and keep your stockholders happy. Y'all are sick in.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Roblox is like public? Like they have like stockholders and investors and stuff? Yeah, that would, I guess they're just mad too because it looks bad for people who invest in like their game. Like they don't want to make them angry and they don't want the bad press. So they're just really mad about the YouTube channel.
The head. It's embarrassing to be on this platform now. Hi Roblox, what are these? Are they safe for kids? Showing the public bathroom simulator games that Roblox has had for years now. This
is there like, I don't really play a lot of Roblox. Is there like no system you have to go through in order to get verified to create a game? Like, do they not have like a program where you have to move up? I think like VRChat has something like that. But do they not have a way that you have to show that you're like an upstanding Roblox citizen to upload something? No, I don't think so. That's crazy. So you can just upload whatever you want.
stuff is utterly disgusting. How does it feel to be the first gaming company ever to ban people that are trying to protect children on your platform? Roblox, why is this allowed? Sharing a bunch of screenshots of, you know, inappropriate action happening on the Roblox platform. All right, so we're on a pretty popular website.
Oh, yeah! I actually looked at W Place the other day. It's all like Delta Room.
Called W Place, where you can draw on literally anywhere in the world. And if we zoom into San Mateo, which is where Roblox's headquarters is, we can see we got blocks all over their headquarters right now. We also got hate Roblox, free Schlep, and a bunch of Roblox symbols. Roblox powering since 2000. Hashtag free Schlep.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness, look at the amount of Schlep faces on the map right now. Dude, this is utterly insane. What is this?
Dang!
Get him out. Truth nuke. 100% true. Fact checked. True.
How come I never see this? I just see furries with big boobies and then everybody posting wife, wife, wife.
Your safety isn't our problem. Roblox only cares about money. And yeah, we just got free Schlep everywhere. The amount of orange on here is absolutely insane. That's so amazing to see. On top of this, people are actually getting warned about saying free Schlep in-game and making free Schlep items. Here we can see Roblox prohibits content that recreates, mocks, or capitalizes off of specific real-world sensitive events like free Schlep. They are also
do they implement that for everything, or is it just for this?
Actively taking down clothing items that have.
They'll take this down, but my report for people who are being inappropriate with children is gonna sit in like a long ass bot queue. This is ridiculous. It shows that they are fine with taking stuff down, but only when it matters to them.
A free Schlep on it. The following content is no longer available on Roblox because it violates our community standards. They're literally censoring hashtag free Schlep. And according to this user, it only took 20 minutes, which is a response way quicker than the amount of time it takes for Roblox to act on actual PDF files.
20 minutes? They were quick with that.
They're causing harm to their platform. You can't even have it in your display name, by the way. Roblox is monitoring users with hashtag free Schlep in their display names too. And we can just see multiple instances of other users saying this display name is not permitted on Roblox. My Roblox account was just warned for having the display name free Schlep. I am not joking. This is literally censorship, Lamau. And this entire fiasco has led multiple big creators to leave the Roblox Star program. As of right now,
I asked this earlier, but just to make sure, like the STAR program, is it just if people use your code and they spend money, then I guess they get like a percentage of it? It's like a monetized system or something. But to just leave is such a huge statement because imagine how much they make from that. Like that's probably one of their biggest like affiliate codes or affiliate sponsors. And good on them for leaving and making a point. Like that takes balls. Like that's huge to just lose a portion of your revenue.
6 members total have left the Video Stars program, including KreeCraft, arguably one of the biggest Roblox content creators online right now.
Good on them.
I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. I'm annoyed. I'm frustrated. I just can't, as a face of the community here, as like the voice of the community, I cannot sit here and read this response that Roblox has given and be like, yeah, that's a great response. Like it is tone deaf to compare Schlep to the predators that he is catching. Like Roblox wants to talk about transparency. You're dodging the question. Like you're talking about all these other vigilantes groups. Like what vigilante groups? Where? Who? What? Where? Like, we're not talking about them. We're talking about Schlep. Like you're dodging the question.
I was actually the first person in the STAR program. If you go to the group, you can actually see I was the first like YouTuber in it.
He was like a founding member. He's on the Mount Rushmore. And he left. He's literally John Roblox.
I feel like this decision isn't based entirely on the Schlep situation. This has been a situation that's been bubbling for years, an ongoing situation where Roblox just refuses to acknowledge, to listen. This has been something that's been reported to Roblox for years and years and years, and they have just refused to do anything about it. And now we are in a position where their actions or their inaction is making me look bad. It's making all my friends look bad. It's making everyone look bad.
These big opportunities come up with Roblox for like events and stuff. I'm not going to be able to participate in that anymore. You got to be a star creator to go to RDC, so I can't go to RDC anymore.
Whoa, wait, they have like a convention and now he's like basically blacklisted because he's not in their program? Thank you for the 300 bits, Mama! Thank you!
Hi there, new fan. I love your energy is awesome and fun to watch. Pack 9 love pride give. It's so adorable.
Thank you! I really appreciate it. Thanks for being so nice to me. Thank you. That is crazy. He basically like, he's giving up everything to make a point. And I'm sad because I feel like Roblox isn't even gonna listen. They're not gonna care. It's horrible, man.
These are consequences that I recognize, but at the end of the day, I feel like this is the right thing to do. I think Roblox needs a major wake-up call, and I think the only way to, like, I thought they were getting it, I'm gonna be honest, and then they issued the statement last night, and it was, they're not getting it, man. They're just not getting it, and...
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Worst part, there will be people who don't care because they won't know about any of this. We know because we're online and it matters to us, but parents, kids probably won't even know about any of this. That is really sad. Like, they have no idea that the danger that they're in and that the company is not going to protect them because they're children. They're just there to play Roblox with their friends. Most of the parents aren't like terminally online, so they don't check Twitter. They don't know what's going on. That is scary.
This is the only other thing I can do.
Roblox.
And like the only wake-up call that they could possibly get is if everybody leaves the STAR program, because then they're going to start losing money. Oh, the state of Louisiana is going after Roblox? It is? Good, I guess. I used to live in Louisiana.
For some reason decided it would be...
That's good for just like getting it out there and maybe like having press about it. That's more for like, you know, dad driving his truck, his Ford F-150 home, listening to the radio, something like that. It needs to reach people who have kids and who are trying, you know, to look out for them.
A great idea in the midst of all this controversy about a month ago to go out there and say, hey, we're going to add dating to the platform. Maybe dating could be on the platform in like 4 or 5 years. That's a crazy thing to say.
They were going to add dating to Roblox? What?
That is a wild thing to say, right? And I think that pretty much just sums up the entire issue. They're disconnected from the community. They have no idea what the community wants.
Why are they trying to make toddler Tinder? That doesn't make any sense. There has to be other ways for them to make money.
I doubt half of the people at Roblox even play the game.
So even Roblox's own partners from their Video Stars program are leaving. This is approximately 25 million subscribers all combined. It's so insane that even Roblox's own partnered creators realize how bad of a situation this is. And this entire insane situation, which started around August 8th to August 9th, have led to Roblox's stock absolutely tanking from $130 to $117. I'm not going to pretend to be an intellectual financial genius, so I asked ChatGPT, and it estimates that Roblox has approximately lost $9.29 billion in total market value by dropping $13 per share. And keep in mind, this stock that they were trying to protect is the whole reason why Roblox's moderation was so bad in the first place. As one former Roblox employee explained in describing the company's approach to child safety, you have to make a decision, right? You can keep your players safe, but then it would be less of them on the platform. Or you just let them do what they want to do. And then the numbers all look good, and the investors will be happy. Well,
I'm gonna compare this to something for people who are Twitch brained. Have you ever been to a Twitch stream where there's one annoying mother sucker in chat who just won't ever shut up and always has something annoying to say, but they don't get banned because they supply money to the streamer? This is exactly what's happening, but on Roblox. Like, just ban the guy, even though they're giving you money.
Well, unfortunately, the investors aren't going to be very happy right now, because if we look at the stocks on Google Finance, every single news about the Roblox stock is about this situation. Roblox stock gets punished as outright rises, why Roblox stock got rocked today, and just a plethora of other news events saying how Roblox's stock is absolutely getting destroyed by this entire situation. Banning Schlep around this area has just caused an absolute slide, and it's honestly pretty crazy that this one ban caused this entire chain reaction of events to happen.
Not in like a weird way. I'm just trying to like look into this. how did the investors know? Are they like super locked in? Like, how did they even know that one guy getting banned meant that they had to like sell? I'm just like, I just want to know how they figured it out. Like, that's insane. They're like super into like Roblox.
In the first place. This is literally the Streisand effect. By trying to silence Schlep so that their investors wouldn't find out about the despicable actions happening on their platform,
maybe they
accidentally raised so much attention to the situation that they're even getting sued by the US state of Louisiana. Here we see Attorney General Liz Muriel, who is leading the movement for...
I made a potato cannon there! And I opened Magic the Gathering cards with it.
Louisiana to sue online gaming platform Roblox for allegedly enabling PDF files.
This is the kind of obscene garbage that they are peddling to our...
No way! This was in the game, and they printed this out and brought it up? Oh my god!
Children in Louisiana. I will not stand by...
What was that?
...and watch this company grow exponentially from exploiting children and facilitating child sexual abuse for profit.
Louisiana is fighting back to protect our kids. Roblox created, curated, and perpetrated an online environment where PDF files thrive, unite, hunt, and victimize our kids. Roblox prioritizes profits over child safety. There are nearly 82 million daily active users on Roblox, and more than...
Good on her for like informing people about this who aren't like online all the time. Like, yeah, this is a rare dub. My God, good job. Clappy, clappy, clappy.
6.4 million experiences within their system. More than 40% of their user base is under the age of 12. And this is like the last thing I'd expect to see on the official X account of an attorney general. But here are some of the experiences that children have been exposed to on Roblox. 600 Diddy games. Here's another experience that children can be exposed to on Roblox. Public bathroom simulator. We also got escape to Epstein Island and public showers, which as pointed out has no maturity rating. So, you know, anyone can play this, no matter your age.
They even say roleplay. They advertise this as a roleplay server. That is absolutely insane.
On Roblox. On top of this, Qatar has banned Roblox. Indonesia has asked Roblox to open a local office and comply with child protection regulations, or it might be banned. And US Congressman Ro Khanna is working with Schlep and Creekcraft to further pressure Roblox on their moderation and safety measures.
Roblox is simply not doing enough to protect our kids, to inform parents, and to go after child predators.
And
good job on the dude that they banned. I feel like he is so passionate about this that he is going to extreme lengths to make sure that Roblox suffers.
they currently have a petition to put further pressure on Roblox to reevaluate their
they messed with the wrong
policies.
dude.
And this has gotten so bad that Roblox put out an official response regarding the Louisiana lawsuit, to which they say no comment. However, Roblox says that they would like to address the misconceptions on their platform and tries to redirect the situation, saying that people play Roblox to learn STEM skills.
What?
Yes, public showers is where you learn STEM skills like math and science, 100%. Even if I look at the most popular charts, I don't see people learning, you know, math and sciences from Steal a Brain Rot or like Block Suits. So like this is kind of a stretch. Tens of millions of people playing STEM games. I don't know how true that really is. Even if I look at Roblox's official
That's what the kids tell their moms so they can play Roblox. Mom, I'm playing this math minigame all day. I'm learning so much.
official educational experiences, like the Learning Hub, there's like 84 people active.
Yeah,
and
nobody
it's been
cares.
massively disliked. So I would say tens of millions of people in the world learning STEM skills is a bit of a stretch. No system is perfect, and bad actors adapt to evade detection, which is true. But when you're as big as Roblox, you have to evolve with it, right? You have to be constantly innovating and taking action against these people, which is the complete opposite of what we've seen Roblox
They don't
doing.
care.
These are games that have been reported to Roblox time and time and time again. I have personally reported them to Roblox on numerous different occasions. They're still up on the platform, and like I said, in many cases, these games have been up for literally almost a year. This one has 7.5 million visits.
I might be Roblox stupid, but doesn't it say up there that he has $47,000 in Robux? He is loaded. Oh my God. Is that how they do the STAR program?
So they say they're innovating and they're taking an industry-leading stance on age-based communication, and they say that they dedicate substantial resources to help detect and prevent inappropriate content and behavior, such as advanced AI models. The same AI models that have, you know, banned their former creative director, John Shedletsky. So I don't know if the word advanced would be the right word to
Yeah, Evil Neuro would do a better job. She would absolutely execute everybody.
describe these AI models. And finally, this is something I can actually agree with. We strive to empower our community of parents and caregivers to help ensure a safe experience for their children with a suite of parental controls, which I won't fault Roblox for doing. Like, this is honestly amazing. For parents, there is an equal responsibility to keep your children safe online. And I won't be a D1 hater here. I will admit that Roblox has parental features built into their platform that parents can use. And finally, they say that they're working with law enforcement and multiple child safety organizations. And the most unexpected thing that came from this situation is that Chris Hansen has officially come out of retirement just to investigate Roblox. For people that are too young to know, Chris Hansen was the OG PDF file
I remember when he brought the pizza.
catcher, bro. He had an extremely popular series called To Catch a Predator, where he would host these meetings with these predators and catch them. He's like the older version of Schlep, and he's pulling up.
You may have heard that my stream...
He still has the iconic voice. It's insane.
Crime network True Blue and I are investigating the exploitation of children on the popular gaming platform
He still has the
Roblox.
cadence.
It's absolutely true, and we're deep into it. I've already interviewed law enforcement investigators and victims of this horrible activity. And we have some collaborators, some people who've been working in this space, including Schlep, who have committed to help us in this endeavor. Will Roblox actually say anything about it? Will it make any changes? We're going to do our best to hold them accountable. Stay tuned. We're working hard on this project.
And
you are diabolical. Did you come to this house to meet with a little Robloxer? Dumb.
this is extremely important because Chris Hansen's audience primarily consists of the older generation. Over 40 million Americans have seen Dateline NBC's ongoing To Catch a Predator series.
So that is perfect. This is a way for the parents to know.
With an average of 11 million viewers per episode. This means that Chris Hansen will bring so much awareness to adults that may have children that may not be aware of this Roblox situation. So this is honestly amazing to see. And Schlep says, thanks, Chris. You're going to help so many kids doing this. And of course, Roblox keeps trolling because today they dropped an item called Reliability Champion, which is a fire extinguisher that says on the label, respect.
Why are they allergic to accountability? That's supposed to be my job. What is wrong with that, man?
Respect the community, we are responsible, take the long view, and get stuff done. This item was uploaded a few hours ago. It is uncertain what the intended purpose of this item is, but it's most likely made for staff members given the context. I think they need to take advice from their fire extinguisher. They need to work on their own core values first. Seems like a weird thing to upload given the current PR situation. You can't write this, OMG. And another giant YouTuber, Steak, who's a massive Roblox live streamer, is even having a real-life free Schlep protest.
I like his shirt.
Yeah! I've been on Roblox for 15 years. Damn! And seeing this just makes me upset.
How old are you?
24.
People have also been pointing out the irony of this entire situation. Roblox threatens to sue YouTuber and instead gets sued by an entire state. And finally, to end off the situation, people like Steak have even, given Roblox a step-by-step guide on how to get out of this situation. 1, add a report system that updates us with what happens and actually works. 2,
they wrote it down for them and they're still not gonna do it. They have the answers to the test.
unban Schlep. And 3, change connections back to friends. This is because for whatever reason, supposedly because Roblox wants to be more corporate and into the whole metaverse thing, they've changed friends to connections. Is this really that hard for an $80 billion corporation to achieve?
Connections? Isn't there like a Craigslist thing called misconnections where if you walk by somebody like in public and you think that they're attractive, you can ask them if they want to meet up with you in real life? That's weird.
Wasting all their money and resources on censoring Schlep's name in Roblox.
Roblox, I'm going to tell you what you need to do. You need to unban Schlep. You need to issue an apology to Schlep. You need to bring him on whatever trusted flagger program you have. You need to let him work with you. And you need to recognize that somewhere, somehow, some way, something ain't working at Roblox. There is a problem and you need to fix the problem. That's what needs to happen. But until you recognize that there is a problem, we can't begin to fix it. And if you're not even going to recognize that there's a problem, then I'm out.
And
No, because then guess what? That means they have to admit they were wrong. Not one time because they even doubled down. Not 2 times because they made that stupid item. Like, they will have to admit they were wrong countless times, which is never going to happen.
Thankfully, Schlep has now got some legal assistance. These two law firms have been retained to defend YouTuber Michael Schlep, and apparently he's in some good hands. The first law firm, Milberg, is widely recognized as a leader in defending the rights of victims of corporate wrongdoing, and they've gone against corporations like Meta, Snapchat, Walmart, CVS, Facebook, and just so much more, resulting in hundreds of millions of dollars in settlements. And with Schlep, they've released this official statement against Roblox, who is honestly cooked. So what are your thoughts on the Schlep situation?
Wow.
Hashtag free Schlep and subscribe for more Roblox Explained.
That was an insane video. Well put together. I feel like I learned a lot. And, you know, we was kind of yapping, but this is a very important subject. So thank you guys for watching. Yeah, clappy, clappy, clappy. This was a great video. Thank you for informing people like me who had no idea what was happening. So thank you. Anyways, if you're new here, maybe subscribe or come by the Twitch stream, BerryCrepe, or maybe use my code at GamerSubs for 10% off, code Berry. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you have a great evening. Bye-bye.